And yeah, that's so good. Reverse up B with Link is absolutely incredible. It's one of your best edge guarding tools in general, since it just covers such a large variety of space. And you can just mess around with your drift so that you can position yourself for better. Okay, Jack, yeah, I can switch to Falcon. And I don't think Falcon is very good for beginners in this game because his execution in general is very tight. Although I do think that you will learn how to play in a very strictly fundamental sense by playing Falcon in this game. So I guess he's good for a beginner in the sense that you'll learn how to play the game in its essence. But if you want success as a beginner, I suppose I should rephrase, he might not be the best choice. Who are some easy characters, or some characters you would recommend for a beginner? Not necessarily easy. Cloud is a really good character for beginners, and he's also just really, really good, so... Let's see. Cloud is a good choice. Let me look at the character select screen real quick, that'll make it a little bit easier to see. Oh, I think Palu's fairly solid for beginners. Like, she's a relatively simple character in the sense that a lot of her moves you kind of very specifically want to use in more or less predictable ways, but she's very precise, so I guess that can be good for beginners. I think Mario is always a solid choice. I think Chrom and Roy are pretty solid choices for beginners. If you want a character that'll really teach you basic zoning, I think the Belmonts are solid as well. 954 Mar, probably a little bit of, maybe a little bit of both, but at the same time, I'm not too worried about things in general, because you have to remember, this is a new game that hasn't had any, like, major patches yet. We're going to get patches, so even if a character ends up not being maybe good enough, there's a very good chance that they will get buffs down the road, so I'm not really too worried about it. Like, suppose I push Falcon to his limits, and hypothetically it's still not enough to, like, realistically top 8 at majors. There's a good chance he'll get buffed to where he is able to top 8 majors reliably in the right hands, so I'm not really too worried about it. Wow, that just has absolutely no end lag. Oh my goodness! I think you would have been fine there, but because you tried to double jump away from it, you put yourself higher and died for it. I'm pretty sure that's why you died there, was because you double jumped. By the way, thank you Matty Ice and King Fozzie for following the stream. I really appreciate the support, guys. Wow, that juke! That up B juke was on another level. There we go. What buffs would be nice for Falcon? Personally, if I were to choose his buffs, I'd probably buff back air a little bit. I would make it to where he had almost non-existent ending lag on up B when you hit someone with it, so that rock crocking would basically disappear. I would make Raptor Boost connect a little bit more reliably, because sometimes it'll just miss, even though the hitbox activates. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yes, I would take 2 frames of end lag off of up throw. I know there's something else I was thinking of. Oh, and I would make up tilt's old angle come back. The one where it just hits you straight down rather than like to the side, because that takes away like all of its utility. Surprise! The reason that sequence worked was I knew you were gonna double jump, so I specifically put you in a position where after double jumping you would kill yourself by going into my back air. Either way, good games, Baxter. It was fun. Eh, whatever. Do I miss Smash 4 Falcon? I don't miss him, but I do think that some of his moves that really didn't need to be nerfed got nerfed. Like, I can understand all the things that they wanted to do to, like, make him less polarizing. And I think for the most part they succeeded with that. But some other stuff was also done that I was just like, why? Otherwise, though, like they made the knockback on a back air, knee, and down air all weaker. I don't really agree with that. I guess I can understand doing that for knee. I don't really agree with that with down air or back air. Or like, they changed the angle on up tilt and you can't really use it for anything anymore. Which is kind of stink, oh well. Like if they buffed back air and down air back, that would make me happy. There we go. I hate rock rocking so much. It's the absolute worst thing in the world. Oh, rock rocking is just when you tech up B, tech Falcon or Ganon's up Bs and then kill them for it. Which is super free and reliable, by the way. Super, super free. Alright, that was cute. Nice footstool, nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. You went for it all, but you know what? It worked. You got it. I respect it. So be it. Falcon downtown should have super armor? Now that's a buff I'm down for. Good God. That killed! Jo, I have an emotional attachment to Falcon as a character. Like, the idea of not being a Falcon player is just, I cannot bear the idea. I have to be a Falcon player. It's just what I do. Necessary. Absolutely necessary. Alright, alright. I'm a huge music junkie, Super Saiyan Moses. I literally have over 1,000 genres of music in my music library. Not exaggerating. I think I have like I think my total music library is like 10 terabytes or something. Something ridiculous. I'm more of a music person than I am a Smash Brothers person. I'm a huge music person and it's really hard for me to pin things down. But if you put a gun to my head and say, you must choose a genre of music to be your favorite, I think I'd say atmospheric black metal.